Mhm. So for today, we are going to talking about the topic of อายตนะสลายตนะทวาระอารามณะ and วัตถุ Today the present by จังกมัตติตายานาวิวัตตามหินทาสังคมิตาธรรมปาราเทรวาทาปราโพธิภิกขุณี Okay, so as our ritual, we gonna pay respect to the Buddha first. And Sankamita, can you be a leader for today?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
Please. Mahapiwata.
महा महाविवाद बुद्धवचन चतुराशीति धम्मखंड ससानि विशति सामान्य फल एक निब्बान के पविन्यास भगवती फले भगवतिका निविथा
Yo.
यो वो आनंदमया धम्मो च विनयो च देशी वो मम चैन सत्था यो वो आनंदमया धम्मो च विनयो च देशितो पन्यतो सो वो मम चैन सत्था यो वो आनंदमया धम्मो च विनयो च देशितो पन्यतो सो वो मम चैन सत्था बुद्धवचन चतुराशीति धम्मखंड ससानि परमतनुतरा सम्मा संबोधि समना गौतमा पन्याधिका नमो तस्सा भगवतो अरहतो सम्मा संबुद्दस्स महाभिवादा परमातनुतरा सम्मा संबोधि पन्याधिका संगवाम्पन महापारमी इसे प्रसंखाया कमराया संकप्पा संकप्प परमातनुतरा सम्मा संबोधि हाँ सेनिंग म्यो संपनिसिपियत बुद्धा पन्याधिका बुद्धाद्यो स्योक्यो वाव नमो तस्सा भगवतो अरहतो सम्मा संबुद्दस्स महाभिवादा परमातनुतरा सम्मा संबोधि श्रद्धाधिका संवाम्पन महापारमी शिष्य प्रसंखाया कमराया संकप्प संकप्प परमातनुतरा सम्मा संबोधि न्यालांग सौम्यो सिफन हासिफा श्रद्धाधिका बुद्धादेव क्लाव नमो तस्सा भगवतो अरहतो सम्मा संबुद्दस्स महाविवादा परमातनुतरा सम्मा संबोधि विरियाधिका सौंग पाफेन महापारमी पदसिप असंख्याया कमराया संकप्पा सौंग परमतनुतरा सम्मा संबोधि सौंग लांसी म्यो पतपन न्योंग क्रोय का विरियाधिका बुद्धादेव क्लाव विसति आर्य मग्गा विसति सामान्य फला एका निब्बाना के पविन्यादोचि फले पवते का नीथ साधु साधु
And also the very important person we pay respect to Angkakuna Ariyatama Sotapana and Pachala Potitama Sotapana. Supatipanno, Supatipanno, Supatipanno. So today is a Sukapakasa Nawa night, Visakha Masasa, Mhā Phutta Parinibbāna 2569 and Mhā Phutta Jayanti 2614. Okay, today is Saturday, so in India is Saturday too, right? Before we start our class today, I would like to mention, this is very important note about the Dhamma provided in this presentation is simple and not compila. People must study deeper according to Dhamma, Buddha Vajana, and must continuously study Buddha Dhamma, not fixed with the translation, because it can lead us to the Mishya-Tiththi and go to the Mahatapa, Naraka, the 7 level of hell. If any Dhamma or expansion Dhamma in this class that contrast or conflict with the Dhamma 84,000 Dhammakantha, please refer to the Dhamma 84,000 Dhammakantha only, okay? Today, the topic that I said about ayatana, salayatana, the meanings in usually we say like a linkage. Ayatana is mean you linkage with one inside and outside. And it can similar to the communication between inside world and outside world. It means inside our body and outside, okay? However, in this translation is just the world language. We have to continue to understand by the Buddha teaching, okay? And now we are going to continue that. In terms of meaning of ayatana, it's like tools that link between the inside and outside, I already say, but it can, cause Satawa, all 31 Bhumi that experience either suffer and although the liberate from the suffering. So it's like it's a kind of tools that link between inside and outside, okay? It's from never end. It's linked through birth until death and rebirth again. It's happened all the time because it's very important. If we don't have the ayatana, it's mean that it don't have any happen. It cannot have a citta, cetasika, and don't have anything happen because it need to have linkage between inside and outside. Before we go to other thing, we have to understand how it's characteristic of this ayatana. In terms of ayatana, is a fundamental, but in Paticcasamuppada, we call salayatana. It means that cause us to born and reborn again from this salayatana. Is in one of the 12 in Paticcasamuppada. And the characteristic of this is the first is lakhana. They have a ayatana lakhana. It means, just I said before about the linkage between inside and outside. And they have their own tasana rasa. It means they have their duty for, their own emotion. They will do the same as they receive the emotion or aramana. And also in terms of Vattuttara Bhava Patthana, is like they have their own, it's a Vattu to link between inside and outside. And the cause of this is have to be Nama and Rupa. In terms of Salayatana Lakhana, its impact as a cause of prolonged samsara, its effect to the cycle of life, As we say, if we don't have ayatana, nothing happened because it's like you receive aramana from outside to inside. And they acting according to their own emotion or aramana. For example, if like Jakku, they do their own emotion they receive all about the rupa ramana. It means jakku receive outside while ayatana between jakku and aramana outside. And they specific only rupa, jakku specific to the rupa ramana. Okay. And they have, it has to be, have wattu. It means aramana is have to be wattu and twan. It's like the gateway that for vinyana dhatu that can go link between inside and outside. Okay. And cause of it is because of nama rupa. It has to be cetasika and kammashurupa. If the ayatana is has to have cetasika and kammashurupa to link together. Okay. So we might is just confused a little bit. After that, we're gonna explain more about how it's linkage. Okay. It's the same of the that we say that the activities of ayatana is they are the sense of seeing, hearing, smelling, tasting, and touching, and they know the nature of things as their activities. Just like jakku, they have their own sense of seeing, right? Sota, they have their own activity as hearing. This is the characteristic activities of ayatana. And they have their own, they are the wattu of pancha vinyana that. It means they have to have dhatu to working. They have to have mano dhatu and mano vinyana dhatu. This is can be the, linkage, the process of linkage between outside and inside. It has a composed of things that have to be material. Material is mean what to that have to link with outside. Okay. And they have to have their own nama rupa as a cause of it. This is come from the Patija Samupabad. Okay. And after they have the process of ayatana, the outcome is will be happen of bunya and papa. It means they can be the sanchati tesatha. It means this is the place where the bunya and papa arising. After ayatana happen, this is represent sanchata tesatha. It means the place where the merit and sin happen, arise. The other thing is, it's nivasatha. It means this is a place for bunya and papa live. It means bunya and papa will stay in ayat after ayatana process. They happen and they present bunya and papa. And the next is akaratha. It means they can bring bunya and papa. After ayatana happen, it's bring to the bunya and papa. And also, it can be samosarata. It means it can meeting between bunya and papa. And the last one is karata. Karanatha, it means can be the process of ayatana can be cause of hate, bunya and papa. It means whenever happen ayatana, it will happen bunya and papa. Then bunya papa will process and also can be a hetu of bunya and papa after ayatana happen. Ayatana can divide into two parts. The first part is achatika ayatana. It means it's achatika is mean inside, right? It mean it have the 6 internal ayatana. It mean in our body we have achatika yatana is we have eye, ear, nose, throat, body, and mind. 6 of them is inside. In Buddha explanation is Jakku, Sota, Kana, Shilha, Kaya, and Mano. This is the 6 internal ayatana. And the second part is that we call Pahira Yatana. It have 6 too. It means the 6 external ayatana. This is a form of the eyes or Jakku. We have the outside about Rupa, Sota. We have the Sattha, right? Kana, we have Kanta, smell, right? Shilha, we have taste, rasa. And Kaya, we have the Potappa, is mean touch. And also for the mind, we have mental, okay? So it's have a linkage between inside and outside that have its own function is depend on the aramana, okay? In this table, explain that in terms of insight for Jakku, we call Jakwa Yatana. That's linked with the Rupa Yatana. Is outside, we call Rupa Yatana. It's Rupa. Okay, you understand the Rupa, right? It means whatever we seeing, Jakwa Yatana is mean is a ayatana inside, we call Jakwa Ayatana. And the organ that our function is Jakku. Jakku has the ayatana we call Jakwa Ayatana. And outside that link between Jakwa Ayatana is Rupa Ayatana, which will represent the aramana, okay? For sota is mean for hearing. We call sota yatana. It mean inside, okay, in internal part. And sattha is the external part. Sattha yatana for kana yatana and kanta yatana. And for the chilha yatana and rasa yatana. And for the body, we call it kaya yatana. And outside, we call Potappa Yatana. For inside, we call Manayatana, and outside link with the Dhamma Yatana. This is the word that call Ayatana inside and outside. It have to match, link between specific. Which one? It means you cannot use Jakwa Yatana to receive the Sattha Yatana, right? Because you cannot hear by your eyes. So it means they're specific, their own activities, they have their own emotion that they have its own aramana. Ayatana, they have 12 because they have inside 6 and outside 6, right? However, it have to have Twan and aramana. Okay. Ayatana can happen if they cannot happen if they don't have Tawara and aramana. Because whenever they have Twan and aramana, this connection will create Citta and Cetasika. This is the process that how Citta and Cetasika happen, and also Rupa too. If without Ayatana, there will not occur Cetasika. They don't have Viti Citta and don't have Punya and Papa. It means why Ayatana is very important. This is the linkage, but most people don't say about that because it's like automatically that we already receive it. But this is have to have the linkage between inside and outside. Like we have ayatana with our friends, right? That's why we met our friends. We can see there are if we see other people, this is rupayatana. Outside is the rupayatana. Okay. And inside is we use jakwayatana. And when we touch, right, we use the kaya yatana, and outside is potapayatana. Okay. And remember, if without ayatana, there have no occur about the jittetasika, and no vitijitta, and no bunya and papa. It will produce this thing. Okay. We already said inside and outside. This is show that how they link specific. They cannot cross over. Okay. It has to be specific. You use eye to see, use ears to listen, right? Nose to smell, right? This is just simple, but in terms of jakku, sota, kana, shivha, kaya, is insight in the how can we say? It's not just this is example that we can see, like we can see jakku, but in the real jakku, this is not as we see now. Okay, but now we just mentioned that this is jakku, this is sota, this is kana, and this is shivha, and this is kaya. This is our body, right? And outside is the rupa for jakku, satha for sota, kantha for kana, rasa for shivha, and potapha for kaya, and also manayatana for dhammayatana. This is specific linkage. Okay. We already see that Twan and Aramana that cause ayatana 12 and produce or create Jittetasika. And also they can cause Vinyan, because Vinyan is type of Jitta, right? And they produce the Dhatu. Dhatu is mean the material that they use for the working part, the inner the lowest, the smallest part that working as an inside Dhatu. Okay. And in terms of Vinyan, you understand Vinyan, Sankamita?
Yes, yes, I
What do you understand it, Vinyan?
Vidyan means to know about it,
Yeah,
to get to know.
yeah. Vinyan in terms that we understand that Vinyan divide into two parts. So they present in the Buddha wording, Buddha teaching is in the Suttanta. Vinyan in Suttanta refer to Paticcasamuppada. Do you still remember Paticcasamuppada, right? 12.
Yes, I
Can you say about the Paticcasamuppada 12?
Paticcasamuppada, it's that is Hetu Pachaya Aramana, that one? Yes, that is 24. No, please explain me again.
24 is Lokiya and Lokutala, right? And in terms of Paticcasamuppada, in terms of Vinyan, you can see that, right? Avisha, Sankhara, Vinyana, right? This is the third level of Paticcasamuppada. It's Vinyana. This is represented in the Suttanta Tipitaka, okay? And the other meaning is referred to in Abhidhamma part, refer to Citta 121. In terms of Suttanta, refer to Lokiya, Vipaka, วิญญาณ 32 Have you ever heard about that โลกิยะวิบากวิญญาณ
The word I have heard, Lokiya, Vipaka.
It's about the do you remember all the 121 citta
Yes, yes.
yeah
Lokiya. Yeah.
it is in vipaka if you still remember about the vipaka 32 right
Yeah.
is lokiya vipaka is how about what is the 7 citta which one
I need to know.
it is about the akusala vipaka citta in terms of ahetuka
Yes, yes, got it, understood. Yes, I
yeah.
get.
And how about the next 8 what is that
That is Somanasa, that one.
this is ahetuka vipaka citta right in terms of ahetuka 18 they have 7 akusala vipaka and 8 for ahetuka
Ahetuka,
akusala
yes.
vipaka yeah and
Upekha.
the next 8 is referred to the sopana citta
24.
mahavipaka citta okay 8 do you remember right
Yes,
and
I do.
for the 5th is about the rupa vajara mahavipaka and the last one is the 4 citta is about the arupa vajara mahavipaka citta so this is all 32 is about the vipaka okay in is still in the lokiya is mean they still cycle of life right still born and reborn again in terms of use the vipaka okay and as I said first right ayatana have to have 2 parts they have to have 2 things Twan and aramana to function in terms of Jakku they have to have Jakku Twan and also in terms this is inside we have Jakku Twan and outside we have aramana to work it this is our external ayatana right ruparum is matched with Jakku Twan receive the ruparum it means you use Jakku Twan you use your eye as a Twan it's like a door right door open to see rupa outside and outside we call aramana this is important too because whatever vinyan working they have to have aramana to working Jakku Twan receive the ruparum Sota Twan receive the Sattarum Kana Twan receive the Kantarum Shilha Twan receive the Rasaram Kaya Twan receive the Potamparam and Mano Twan receive the Tamarum because it's ayatana is will happen because of the upati hetu. Upati is referred to the hetu that caused to happen, but that they don't know the cause yet. It's just like a hetuka citta. Although it's happened citta, but we don't know what is the hetu, the real hetu to represent for about the vinyan. Okay. โดยเฉพาะอเหตุกะจิตตะ 18 however the cause that can occur citta is have to have essential 4 factors that to create a citta upatiheta is a cause that can cause occur of the citta. Citta will happen only they have the twan, which have the 4 essential factors to create. In terms of vinyan, was created by 4 factors. Okay, the first is Jakkhupasatha. You understand the Jakkhupasatha? Sankamita, do you know about the Jakkhupasatha?
Chakhu, I know eyes, but Pasada, I know need to know.
This is the Jakkhupasatha is in the. Do you remember about the rupa 28?
Yes, Rupa, I got it. Pasada Rupa. Got it.
Right. Jakkhupasatha is one part in of the rupa 28, right? This is the essential component for the Jakkhu, that Jakkhu Twan that produce the Jakkhu Vinyan, which will happen Vinyan is only have complete these 4 essential components. It has to have the Jakkhupasatha, and they have to receive the outside ayatana, right? They receive rupa ramana, and they have to have aloka, and also they have a manasikara. It means these 4 components or factors that have to be complete happen to produce the Jakkhu Vinyan. So if the Jakkhu Vinyan will happen, it have to have Twan, which have the Jakkhupasatha, Rupa Ramana, Aloka, and Manasikala. For Sota Vinyan, it needs to have the Sota Pasatha, Sattha Ramana, Vivarakasa. It means this is it's like a link, like when you can hear, you have to have like a air to bring the words come to you, right? It's like a wave, Vivaraka, okay? And also they need to have the Manasikala. Do you know Manasikala?
Yes, Manasika and Chetasika.
Yeah, very good. It's in what is the group of Manasikala?
Manasikara. I didn't get to miss. I know that is in Chetasika.
Oh yeah, it is in the Anya Samana Cetasika.
Yes, Anya Samana Chetasika, yeah.
And the first group is Sapatita Satharana Cetasika. The first part, Phassa, Vedana, Sanya, Vedana, Cetana, Ekata, Shivit, Manasika is the last one, right, of Sapatita Satharana Cetasika. This is important part because this only Cetasika that work with all the Vinyan. Okay? In terms of Khana Vinyan, it need to have the Khana Pasatha, Khana Ramana, Kantha Ramana, and Vayo Thatu, and Manasikan. For the Shilha Vinyan, it will happen when they have the Shilha Pasatha, Rasa Ramana, Apo Thatu, and Manasikan. In terms of Kaya Vinyan, they need to have the Kaya Pasatha, Potappa Ramana, Tattha Pathavi, and also Manasika. This is about the Rupa, right? And for Mano Twan 3 refer to Mano Thatu. Mano Thatu is composed with 3 citta. First is Panja Tawala Vachana Citta and Sampatishana Citta 2. This is we call Mano Dhatu. Okay. These need to have the Panja Twan, right? And Panja Ramana. And they need to have the Hataya Vatu and Manasikala. The last one is Mano Vinyana Dhatu, which have to Cha Twan. Cha is mean 6. It means they have 6 Twan. It means they include Panja Twan and Mano Twan. So it is the have 6 Twan for Mano Vinyana Dhatu. Cha Twan, it have to Cha Ramana and Hataya Vatu and Manasikan. So remember, because Jakku have to have Jakku Pasatha, Rupa Ramana, Aloka, and Manasikan. And Sota Vinyana have to be Sota Pasatha. It means you remember 5 Pasatha, right? Jakku Pasatha, Sota Pasatha, Kana Pasatha, Shiva Pasatha, and Kaya Pasatha. This is the for Rupa that have to have a component to receive outside to produce or to cause of Chitta. Okay. And they match with the Rupa Ramana about Jakku Pasatha. It is composed with Rupa Ramana and have to have Aloka. If you don't have light, you cannot see, right? It means if they don't have the winds, you cannot hear, right? And if you don't have the Vayo Tato, you cannot taste it. And also, you cannot smell it. And in terms of tasting, if you don't have the Apo Tato, you cannot taste it, okay? And for feeling how you touch, it have to have the Tattha Patavi and also the Ottapparamana. And all of these have to have Manasikala, Cetasika to joy, to produce the Jakku, Sota, Kana, Shivha, and Kaya Vinyana. So it means whatever Ayatana link, they have to have Aramana, and they have the essential component, 4 essential component for produce the Vinyan. Okay. And in terms of each one, in terms of Vinyan, they depend on the Twan. Jakku Vinyan depend on the Jakku Twan. Sota Vinyan depend on the Sota Twan. And Kana Vinyan depend on the Kana Twan. Shivha Vinyan, they depend on the Shivha Twan. And also Kaya Vinyan, they depend on the Kaya Twan. For Mano Dhatu, it depend on the Panja Twan. And also Mano Vinyana Dhatu, they depend on the Cha Twan. Cha is mean refer to 6 Twan. Panja Twan refer to 5 Twan, which include Jakku Twan, Sota Twan, Kana Twan, Shivha Twan, and Kaya Twan. When we call Panja Twan, is being referred to Jakku Twan, Sota Twan, Kana Twan, Shivha Twan, Kaya Twan, include all of them is we call Panja Twan. When we call Cha Twan, it means we include Jakku Twan, Sota Twan, Kana Twan, Shivha Twan, Kaya Twan, and also Mano Twan. Okay. And as I say, we need the material to happen, right? It means Jakku Vinyan need Wattu. When we say about the Hataya Wattu, because you see on the previous slide, right? It has a Hataya Wattu, which different from other parts. Other parts use the Pasatha, right? But from this, they need for the Wattu, because it's a Nama. That's why they need the Hataya Wattu. in terms of Jakku, Sota, Kana, Shivha, that's related to the Rupa. Okay. For Jakku Vinyan, they will occur at this is a place that they live. They have to, they depend on, they can only happen when they have a Jakku Patu. Okay. Sota Vinyan, also, they need the Sota Vatu. Kana Vinyan, they also need the Kana Vatu. Do you know about Vatu, right? Sagamita.
Yes, I am.
Yeah, this is the place that for Chitta stay. Okay, remember Vatu.
Yes,
This is
yes,
the place
mother.
for the Chitta stay. Okay, so Jakku have to have stay at the Jakku Vatu. Sota Vinyan stay at the Sota Vatu. Kana Vinyan stay at the Kana Vatu. Shivha Vinyan they stay at the Shivha Vatu. And also Kaya Vinyan they stay at Kaya Vatu. These 10, they have specific one for their place. But the other, we have the total 121, right? Total Chitta. And 10 of them, they have place. The left of 121, they has place to live in the Hataya Vatu. Okay, but 1/4 Chitta that don't have place to live because they don't have Rupa. It means Arupa Vipaka 4. They don't have Rupa, so it means they don't stay in the Hataya Vatu. Okay, this is only for Arupa Vipaka. That is not related with the Rupa. Okay, for the left, minus 10 of these, we left in Hataya Vatu about 107 Chitta that stay in Hataya Vatu. Okay, because today we focus a lot about the Hataya Vatu because this is a place that we can go to Lokutala, right? So it's have 107 Chitta in Hataya Vatu. Okay, because they have to have their own in which channel we can say it is only channel that they have the specific channel for their function, their activities. In terms of Jakku Vinyan, they only recognize about Ruparamana. That I said, when you see, you cannot use your eye to hear, right? You cannot use your nose to taste, right? This is like a recognized only specific Aramana. Jakku Vinyan recognize only Ruparamana. Sota Vinyan recognize only Sattharamana. Kana Vinyan recognize only the Kantaramana. Shivha Vinyan recognize only Lasatramana. And Kaya Vinyan recognize only Potaparamana. And for Pancha Twala Vachana Chitta and Sampatichana Chitta, two Sampatichana Chitta, we have two Chitta, right? And Pancha Twala Vachana Chitta, one we call Manotatu. This specific to the Pancharamana, it means they receive all five of these. They can recognize Ruparamana, Sattharamana, Kantaramana, Rasaramana, and Potaparamana. It means they receive all of five of them. So it means for Pancha Twala Vachana and Sampatichana Jit, they recognize five Pancharamana. Okay, it means they cover all of five parts. Okay, for Mano Twala Vachana Jitta and Santirana this is more powerful because they can receive not only pancharamana, but they also receive for the Dhammaramana. Do you have heard about the Dhammaramana? Sanghamita.
Dhamma, yes, Dhamma, Ramana, Dhamma, yes.
What do you know about that Dhammaramana?
The name Dhamma is about Sikhaya.
Sikaya? Dhammaramana?
Dhamma means I can say that.
Okay, but this is Dhammaramana is like is a part that accumulate all the things inside, which composed with. Let me see. I show you. Dhammaramana. Okay, this is for the Dhammaramana composed with 196, which including Pasatha Rupa 5, right? Jakku Pasatha Rupa, Sota Pasatha Rupa, Kana Pasatha Rupa, Shilha Pasatha Rupa, and Kaya Pasatha Rupa. This is in the Dhammaramana, and also is composed with the Sukkuma Rupa 16, which composed with Apo Power Rupa 2, Hataya Rupa 1, Chivita Rupa 1, Ahara Rupa 1, Parisheta Rupa 1, Vinyati Rupa 2, Vikara Rupa 3, and Lakkhana Rupa 4. This called Sukkuma Rupa 16. And also Dhammaramana, including Chitta 121, Cetasika 52, Nibbana 1, and Panyati 1. You have to remember about the Dhammaramana because this is the process that have a function that produce things in the future, okay?
I noted it, I wrote it, I will remember it.
Okay. And go back to the previous one, okay? After they link it, they have ayatana between inside, outside, right? And Jakku Vinyan happen after they have 4 essential components, right? Jakku Vinyan receive the Ruparamana, and after that they compose with Jakku Pasatha, Ruparom, Aloka, and Manasika. That will produce about the Vinyan, right? After they produce all of this, they bring to have the Vithi, produce Vithi Citta. Vithi Citta, after they produce all Citta that we said about the Jakku Vinyan, Sota Vinyan, Kana Vinyan, Shilha Vinyan, and also Pancha Thawalavachana Jit, Sampatishana Jit, Santirana Jit, Votapana Jit, okay? And also including all Dhammaramana, right? Because all of these produce 121 jit, right? Rupa, 28, and Cetasik, 52, right? That we say about Dhammaramana. So they produce the Vithi for working in the future, okay? They produce Vithi jit, which including Atita, Pavankha Jarana, Pavankhu Pacheta. This is the from Atita. That bring from the previous history, previous life, previous chati. That produce that we remember all and working. Connect with the Pancha Thawala Vachana Citta, right? After past Panchathawala Vachana Citta, and it produced with the Thavi Panchavinyan that we already say, Jakku Sota Kana Shilha Kriya, which have 2 parts, right? Akusala and Kusala. And next go to the Sampatishana, and go to the Santirana and go to Vodhapana and process to Chawana 7. And the final is go to Tatarampana 2. This is the process of Vithi Citta, which has composed with 17 khana. The first, Atita, Pawankha, right? Second, Pawankha Jalana. And the third is Pawanku Pacheta. This is the first three, right? And continue with the 4, Pancha Tawala Vashana Citta, and Kavit Pancha Vinyan, right? Sampatishana, Santirana, Vodhapana, and Shavana 7, and also Tataramana 2. Totally is a 17 khana. As we say that, because Manasikala is very important part for producing, right? It means in this Vithi, we have the Aramana Patipataka Manasikala, that function that can produce the first Aramana Manasikala that's caused Aramana happen before Atita Pawankha. We call Aramana Patipataka Manasikara. And the second step of Vithi Patipataka Manasikara is the second of Manasikara that cause Vithi Citta. It's happened before Pancha. It's before Pancha Tawala Vashana Citta. It means Pancha Tawala Vashana Citta will be the first patom of Vithi Citta. Okay? It's start of the Vithi Citta. And the third is Chawana Patipataka Manasikala, which Manasikala caused Chawana Citta. So it starts before the Vodhapana Citta to produce Chawana Citta. Okay? It means in the process of Chawana Citta is produced the Rupa for the next life and keep in the Tatarampana 2 of this. Okay? This is the process Vithi Citta for that we, as every life of our Sattva, this is the Vithi Citta that's already produced from the previous life. For we working, we can use Vithi Citta for maintain in every day. Okay? This is just for in the future. But this is example that we can say that when we born, they already have this Vithi produced from the previous life, which function with this 17 khana. Okay. And when we say about the smallest part is working with the dhatu. In terms of Tawan, need the Tawan dhatu. And in terms of Aramana, need Aramana dhatu too. And also Vinyan need Vinyana dhatu. This is the the smallest part that is going to be function with dhatu. Okay. In terms of the smallest part. Okay. In terms of Tawan, they use the Jakku Dhatu, Sota Dhatu, Kana Dhatu, Shilha Dhatu, and Kaya Dhatu. In each part, they have their own Dhatu to work with Rupa Dhatu. It's matched. You understand, right? Because it has the Ayatana, it has linked the specific joy connect between inside and outside. It's mean Aramana is outside, right? Twala is inside. Okay. So it's the Jakku Dhatu linked with the Rupa Dhatu. Okay. Sota Dhatu linked with the Sattha Dhatu. Kana Dhatu bring with the kanta dhatu, shilha dhatu with the rasa dhatu, and kaya dhatu with the potapha dhatu. You can see 10 of these is only related with the rupa. In terms of dhatu, 18 totally, it's working only rupa 10. Okay? And the left of vinyan dhatu, jakku vinyana dhatu, sota vinyana dhatu, khana vinyana dhatu, shilha vinyana dhatu, and kaya vinyana dhatu, and also mano dhatu and mano vinyana dhatu. This is only nama, it means there is a citta, right? So it means it is the nama. For jakku, sota, khana, shilha, kaya is referred to the rupa. But the last one is have dhatu mixed between rupa and nama. It means dhamma dhatu. Dhamma dhatu composed with cetasika 52, sukuma rupa 16, and nibbana 1. So in this dhamma dhatu is composed with nama and rupa. And this is very important because this part of dhamma dhatu, they have a nibbana. It means this part can bring us to go to Lokuttara too. Okay. And this the Tamaramana 196. This we already say, right? And also we can see that is Nibbana, is mean Tamaramana, it can bring us to Nippan too. Okay. I think for today is it's quite a little bit difficult, right? But I hope you understand. Is there any question? Sanghamita.
Charamana means 4, Pancharamana means 5, and Charamana means 4.
Which one?
This one, as explaining this Panchadvara Vajana Chitta, Pancharamana means 5, and Manodvara Vajana Chitta, Santirna Chitta, that is Charamana means 4, Aramana.
4 Aramana. Which one? Let me see. Which slide? Sanghamita, which slide that you?
This one, after Hetuka Chitta, as you explained, after Hetuka Chitta, 18. Next slide. Panchadvara, that one.
Let me see.
This one, the Charamana. C-H-A-A. Charamana. Yes, yes, this one. That is 4 Aramana.
4 Aramana. Which one?
This one. Manodvara Vajana Chitta, Santirana Chitta. That is Charamana, Pancharamana plus Dhammaramana. That line.
Charamana. It's Charamana. It has 6. Cha, it means 6.
Okay. Got it.
Yeah. Cha, it means 6. It means they compose with Pancha Ramana and Dhammaramana. Because Dhammarana is like from the Dhammarom is for the Manotavan. Right? Because Mano, let me see, show the Dhammarom.
Yes, I got it.
Yeah. Right? So this is the for Tawan, right? Shatawan is mean Panchatawan and Manotawan. You remember the first one, maybe Tawan. Let me see. Let's see. This is Tawan. Tawan, let me see. It's ทวารyeah this one มโนทวาร right สังคมิตา
Yes, I got it. Yes. Only
yeah
the
this
yeah.
mano twan is has the Dhamma Ramana. So in Cha Twan is mean refer to Pancha Twan and Mano Twan. So includes 6 of them. Whenever they use the Cha Twan is mean they use both Rupa and Nama. Okay, Thamarom and 5 Takku Sota Kana Shivha Kaya. Okay. Okay, is there any question? Other question?
No.
Okay, thank you very much for your attention. I hope you understand. If there are any question you would like to ask me later, that's okay. Okay.
Yes,
Okay, so we gonna finish for the class for today. Satu, 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 navuti upaniti pantamo chami. Okay, มีใครถามอะไรไหมคะ
ไม่มีนมัสการไอเย
มีส
มีส
ติ
ติ
อริยมรรค
นมั
มี
ส
ส
การไอ
ติ
เย
สามัญญภระ
นมั
เอ
สการ
กา
ไอ
นิ
เย
พานะคิปาปิญญาโดย
โด
เฉียบพลันในปวติการนิเทิน
สาธุสา
ทุ
ธุ
อนุโมทนาสาธุค่ะ
ที่ปริมาณธนมุสามีเจ้าค่ะ
ไอเย่รู้เรื่องไหม
รู้เรื่องดีมาก สวยสุดยอด